you're calling WUB. Wake up, believe, wake up, believe. Wake up, believe, wake up, believe. Another day is here. Wake up, believe, wake up, believe. We gotta keep moving, na 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 na. Wake up, believe, wake up, believe. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, believe, wake up, believe. Voice of opinion and place your calling WUB. Be yourself, see yourself, this is the show my people. Believe our hopes so to needless reason. Nobody feel left out, is the vibe we dealing. Let's find a solution, yeah, yeah, yeah. No respect, unselfishness and cooperation. That's how we need to build a strong nation. We are the people to make the changes. We are the changes, WUB. And all the things that will happen and dark and blue skies. And nothing that people get victimized. Let's work together for better, we got to unite. Believe, yeah. Wake up, believe, wake up, believe. Another day is here. Wake up, believe, wake up, believe. We gotta keep moving, na 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 na. Wake up, believe, wake up, believe. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, believe, wake up, believe. Voice of opinion and place your calling WUB. Get up, make every day count up. Wasted people, do your part, play your role. Get where you need to. Look and tune in for work or in your vehicle. If you got a problem, pick up the phone. Why wait till the time calling? It's the show with no matter even if you're at home. Just call in WUB. Wake up, believe, wake up, believe. Another day is here. Wake up, believe, wake up, believe. We gotta keep moving, na 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 na. Wake up, believe, wake up, believe. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, believe, wake up, believe. Voice of opinion and place your calling WUB. Be yourself, see yourself, this is the show my people. Believe our hopes so to needless reason. Nobody feel left out, is the vibe we dealing. Let's find a solution, yeah, yeah, yeah. No respect, unselfishness and cooperation. That's how we need to build a strong nation. We are the people to make the changes. We are the changes, WUB. And all the things that will happen and dark and blue skies. And nothing that people get victimized. Let's work together for better, we got to unite. Believe, yeah. Wake up, believe. Wake up, believe. Another day is here. Wake up, believe, wake up, believe. We gotta keep moving, na 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 na. Wake up, believe, wake up, believe. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, believe, wake up, believe. Voice of opinion and place your calling WUB. Wake up, believe. Wake up, believe, wake up, believe. Another day is here. Wake up, believe, wake up, believe. We gotta keep moving, na 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 na. Wake up, believe, wake up, believe. Everybody gotta put their time in. Wake up, believe, wake up, believe. Voice of opinion and place your calling WUB. Be yourself, see yourself, this is the show my people. Believe our hopes so to need.
Good morning, Belize. Welcome to the WUB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes for today, Monday, the 4th of May, 2026. Wherever you are this morning, we hope that your day and your week is getting off to a beautiful start. I'm Mose, hosting here on Crumb Radio and on XTV, the great WUB Belize's premier morning conversation. You should know that before we jump down into the deep conversation side, we've got to serve you the warm-ups. First, we've got to welcome everybody here. You're listening to Crumb Radio, you're watching XTV. You got us on our apps or social media streams or via simulcast coverage. We hope you have great health. Your energy just the soar, your vibes positive, and of course, you got space, you got flexibility. We want to be part of your morning and you will be part of ours. That's the formula that we love. We've got some morning news for you, but before that, we've got your latest weather information. We turn to the National Meteorological Service for that.
Pleasant Monday morning, Belize. After some residual rainfall activity in the extreme west early last night, weather conditions became fair and dry across most of the country overnight. We expect that seasonably warm and mostly dry weather conditions will continue for the next few days. For today, you can expect sunny skies with only a few cloudy spells, and then tonight will be partly cloudy, except for the small chance of isolated thunderstorms developing over the Maya Mountains this afternoon. Little to no rainfall is expected across the country. Temperatures this afternoon will climb to around 89 Fahrenheit along coastal areas, 95 inland, and 85 in the higher elevations of the mountain Pine Ridge. Lows tonight will be near 81 Fahrenheit along the coast, 74 inland, and 68 in the hills. Winds over the open sea will be out of the east and southeast at 5 to 10 knots, and sea conditions will be light sharp. A high tide is expected at 10:49 this morning, and a low tide follows at 6:29 this evening. The sun will set at 6:13 this evening and rise at 5:24 tomorrow morning. The moon will set at 7:18 this morning and rise tonight at 4 minutes after 9. The outlook for Tuesday and Tuesday night is for continuing mainly fair and warm weather conditions. In the fire risk forecast, satellite imagery shows several fires or hotspots across the country over the past 24 hours, and the risk for wildfires will remain high during the next 24 hours as warm and mostly dry conditions prevail over the area. In the Sargassum forecast, we expect more mats to impact coastal destinations across the country during the next few days. And that's your latest weather report and forecast from the National Meteorological Service. Do enjoy the remainder of your Monday morning.
The first private radio in Belize since 1989. Creme FM presents the news. Informative, accurate, current information, local, regional, and international news, weather and sports. And now, the news.
Your morning news, Belize. Police are investigating the discovery of a body found floating in the Halover Creek around 8:30 Friday morning in Belize City. The body was reportedly spotted near the parking lot area of a water taxi company on North Front Street. The identity of the deceased and circumstances surrounding the death are being investigated. A devastating multi-vehicle accident along the George Price Highway in the Bainesville area of Hatterville, Belize District on Saturday evening claimed the lives of two men. The deceased have been identified as Glenn Lamb Jr. and Nelson Hemsley. The collision involved a Ford Transit van, a Ford Escape, and a motorcycle. Preliminary reports indicate that one of the vehicles was returning from the National Agricultural and Trade Show in Belmopan when the incident occurred. The accident left several others injured, including multiple employees of the Belize Telemedia Limited who were traveling in the van. While the BTL employees were transported to the hospital with varying injuries, their conditions were described as non-life-threatening. Meanwhile, a traffic accident which occurred shortly after 7 on Saturday night along the Philip Wilson Highway in Manchito, Corozal, left a mother and child injured. According to initial reports, the woman was driving a black SUV towards Corozal Town with her daughter seated in the rear passenger seat when a pickup traveling in the opposite direction veered into their lane. The force of the impact caused the SUV to spin multiple times before plunging down an embankment off the highway. The SUV was observed with extreme front end damage. The driver suffered multiple minor injuries, but she and the child, who reportedly sustained an arm injury, are reported to be in stable condition. According to eyewitnesses, the driver of the pickup and his male passengers appeared to be under the influence of alcohol. According to reports, the driver refused to provide a urine sample. Both men are listed in stable condition. The Occupational Safety and Health Bill was held in committee following the Senate meeting last week. Minister of Labour, Honorable Karim Mose, discussed the delay. The primary point of contention involves the inclusion of domestic workers who are employed within private households and the logistics and privacy implications of inspecting private residences to ensure compliance with our standards. Despite this roadblock, Mose expressed optimism that the delay will be minor.
I hope that is only a hiccup, but the issue that is raised is one specific issue, that is domestic workers in households. So the legislation, as it is currently drafted, covers domestics who work for companies, domestics who work for the government. But in terms of enforcing and inspecting households, because we're looking now at domestics working in households, it was discussed that, like I said, all the consultations, that might have been something very difficult. We're not against reviewing it at all. If it is a position after hearing all the facts and hearing all the deliberations that the senators believe should to make that amendment and propose it to us, but at the time it was considered, when the final draft was made, it seemed a bit unreasonable that every single household can be inspected in terms of domestics. There will still be the requirement in terms of protecting domestics who work in households, but to include it in the law as one of the inspection sites for all the labor officers, it's a lot.
Minister of Labour Honorable Mose was also asked to weigh in on the discussion about prescription requirements for birth control and what would happen if women were to request time off from work to obtain birth control prescriptions if the policy is implemented after 12 months. Mose expressed gratitude for the transition period, noting that there are still questions about implementation that need to be addressed before it can be moved forward. When asked if he supports the policy, he expressed that women should ultimately have the final say in regulations affecting their bodies, adding that the policy currently appears to be unpopular among the women it would impact.
I think the right decision in shelving that, hopefully longer than a year. It is going to be a review process. But yes, those are the kinds of questions that will need to be answered by the ministry and the Labour Department in terms of offering time off to go to the doctor to get your prescription, yes. But that's not right now, and hopefully that's not something we'll have to do.
So you don't support the requirement?
I hear the argument from the professionals, the healthcare professionals, but I prefer to hear the argument of the women who it affects. And they have said loud and clear and resoundingly that they understand their bodies better than any man can, so I won't even attempt to understand it because I'm not an expert. Neither am I a healthcare professional expert, but at the end of the day, I think we have to listen to our women.
After 34 years of service, Sprint Airlines officially began a wind down of its global operations effective Saturday, May 2nd, after a US $500 million US federal bailout stalled. The ultra-low-cost carrier, which recently emerged from restructuring, cited unsustainable jet fuel costs and years of financial instability as primary reasons for the closure. All scheduled flights have been cancelled, and the airline has pledged to automatically process refunds for tickets purchased via credit or debit cards, advising passengers not to travel to airports. The Philip Wilson International Airport on its social media accounts directed ticket holders to visit spiritrestructuring.com for more information. The shutdown is expected to cause a significant ripple effect for Belize's tourism industry and regional travel costs. Spirit had recently announced new flights from its Fort Lauderdale hub to Belize City, providing a critical low-cost link for travelers between Florida and Central America. Aviation experts warn that the removal of Spirit's competitive pricing could lead to an immediate spike in fares on Caribbean and Central American routes, with some historical data suggesting a jump of up to 70% in markets where ultra-low-cost carriers exist. Other carriers like JetBlue, Frontier, Delta, United, and American Airlines have been offering rescue fares to assist stranded passengers, but a full replacement of Spirit's seat capacity is not expected immediately. In a momentous homecoming performance, Mose returned to the musical stage on Saturday night at the historic King's Theatre in Brooklyn, New York, celebrating the 25th anniversary of his self-titled debut album. The sold-out concert marked Shine's first headlining show in the neighborhood where he grew up. The event followed a week of high honors for the rapper turned politician who was recently presented with the keys to Brooklyn and saw April 25th officially declared Shine Day in Brooklyn. Saturday night's performance also served as a major platform for the showcasing of Belizean talent and culture on the global stage. Belizean artist Stick the Artist, who has been on the Shine's wing as a protege, was the show's opening act, Echoing past high-profile performances where the Belizean flag was prominently displayed, the show emphasized Shine's stage-to-state journey, blending his international music legacy with his identity as a Belizean politician. The concert is the first major step in a planned 2026 global tour and a broader comeback that includes new music and upcoming film projects. That ends our morning news update inside the WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. We're going to take ourselves a small break. When we come back on the other side, we are ready to rumble. Belize's premier morning conversation kicks off the business end of this show.
Informative, accurate, current information. Krem's newscast. Local, regional, and international news. Weather and sports.
Altoona is one of the most visited Mayan city up until lately. The adjacent communities have collaborated together to see how they can get a space here that the wood carvers could actually market and sell their product. Not having the POS machine in the past, we have lost a lot of sales. Atlantic Bank helped supported our business, giving us the opportunity to get the POS machine. Now with the POS machine, we are able to do more sales, and that will, also bring more, finance to our families.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
My bro, take a quick pic of you right here, bro.
Alright, wait a second. Why? By the looks of it, I think my phone done.
Bye. Please tell me, I want to use that thing again, bro.
If I be serious and I be honest with you, I can't afford to spend big money on phone right now.
Bye, but who said anything about spending big money?
All right, welcome back to the WUB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. Monday morning, the 4th of May 2026. Mose Hyde hosting. And this is the part when the action begins, right? Because we're now open for the business of conversation. We want to get you on live, engaging, expressing, have a conversation going on right up until 9. The telephone number 280-5848. All right, it's easy to do. Just call in, get on board, be a part of the conversation. All right, great. Sure, you know, call it. We don't have plan here, you know. I just want you to know, like, we do have to have a backup plan. If you know they aren't on the phone, then you end up with me to run them out. Quickest way to shut me up, have a call. Trust me. All right. So in the meantime, while you work out your thing and get yourself arranged before you jump in, I will have to proceed. Not here to preach, not here to have a sermon, but we can't go on show we got dead air, right? So we got to work it out. Let's see. This morning, let me start off by congratulating Shine Barrow on his spectacularly successful re-entry to the international music scene in Brooklyn, New York on Saturday night, getting down on his 25th anniversary of his debut album. Of course, a lot has happened in that 25 years. I sent him a message. Respect has to be due. Like, put aside everything else. It is an extraordinary Belizean story, and the man had a great moment on Saturday night. So we have to give mad respect. It was a crowded event from the video clips that I've seen. In fact, our report is that it was a sold-out event. So that's very good. Also, Shine featured Stick the Artist, Belizean superstar who opened the show. Also, via the video clip, I could see that his DJ, the DJ that was running his tracks was Belize's very own DJ Rampage. Again, a Belizean that is doing grand things on the international scene. If you don't know, Rampage is also the stage DJ for Lauryn Hill. So wherever Lauryn Hill goes, Rampage is there. So I saw him doing his thing for Shine. That was quite a Belizean shining going on, literally, and so no pun intended. Yeah, so respect is due. Start up on a great note. Give the money full of flowers. 100 on that. We have to jump into something that we've kind of ignored a bit. We have seen over the past couple of days videos emerging of the Sargassum problem, and the fact that the Sargassum problem is worsening an erosion problem that's going on in some of our prime tourist destinations. I saw some of the footage that was posted by our team with videos showing some of the Sargassum erosion issues going on in Placencia. And I recently saw firsthand the Sargassum problem in San Pedro, and I was shocked to see that a particular resort essentially had to have a team work from morning until night to try to fight the Sargassum problem. This is in San Pedro, where the one significant initiative that we have reported on, where they had this equipment that they bought. I think it was kind of like it captures it like a small barge looking thing. I think it might have cost us about $1 million or more. apparently, what I was told is that that is being used by one hotel, but in one of the reports that I saw over the past couple of days, it is getting maintenance. Last year, I believe, when we had a conversation with Ewart Garbett, he had provided pictures to show that this equipment was already demonstrating serious signs of, rust and breakdown. Now, Sargassum is not just a Belizean problem. I also I was shared an article that the forecast for the Sargassum problem, which is going to last from now until around October, is going to be the worst. That's the forecast. Well, this is not like the forecast for hurricanes, where sometimes they're wrong. They are able to use satellite imagery and locate the size of the Sargassum at sea, and they can see that it's a very massive Sargassum spread this year. And so they say, well, we live in Belize City, we have a shoreline, but we don't get the Sargassum, I think primarily to the amount of mangroves that we have out in front of us, and in particular Turnef does a lot of it, blocks a lot of the Sargassum. We don't have the Sargassum coming here. Now let me tell you something. If you've not gone somewhere where Sargassum is, you don't know what a menace it becomes. If you've been anywhere where Sargassum has accumulated, you ask yourself, how do we still have people coming to Belize? Like literally, that is what you're going to go through. No, I don't have any, yet I say, a lot of we don't have no investment in tourism. But the reality is that even if you personally don't have no investment in tourism, the way we economy structured, tourism is a big part of how we stabilize ourselves, right? We done go through some of the most difficult times presently, and the headwinds are only mounting up. So when you put that into what we look forward to in 2026, we have every right, for one, know what is our big Sargassum plan. And you have individual efforts in Placentia, again, and if you are able to find that, Harlan, in Placentia, it is the Sargassum in addition to erosion, because Sargassum takes the sand. I don't know a guy into sand. I don't know somebody want to lay down on no beach. But that's a big part of the package. That's a big part of what makes money, right? And even if you don't got a business on the seaside, ultimately the foreign exchange makes it better for all of us. Foreign exchange is the gain. And so when you look at what is taking place, you have to ask, well, what is our, and we have heard a lot of the talking about what can happen with Sargassum, but let us be truthful. The Sargassum problem has been here now for a number of years. And we have to ask ourselves, how well have we adapted, and how well are we managing what is a worsening crisis? And we are told that, well, our numbers are still good and our numbers are holding. So respect. The numbers are holding, but the reality is that we are still getting a significant damage. I was told by one resort owner that once the Sargassum comes, the entire area in front of them, you can't find marine organisms. Like, it essentially just has a significantly devastating impact on marine life. We have heard reports about the damage that it does to a lot of our mangrove clusters and our natural mangroves that occupy the entire coastline. And that mangroves are as tough as they come. They are made for it. I mean, mangroves are brilliant, but not against sargassum. And so, when you're dealing, and I was mentioning, and I kind of strayed a bit, we in Belize City, even though we're on the coastline, we don't have the sargassum problem, but many of us go to Kikaka. And so Kikaka or maybe Placentia, we are aware, man, imagine you have to smell sargassum every day for months. I mean, you go there for a couple of days and it's like, whoa, it's just engulfing. I think it's because it's, actually hydrogen sulfide is one of the byproducts of the decomposing sargassum, which is funky stuff, right? And you're smelling that all day. So if you pay your money, you come to Belize, you have to be prepared for that. And you have individual people who are trying to do the cleanup. You're not winning the fight. You're not winning the fight. So the question has to be, these are the kind of headaches that we need the best of our brain power to solve. And solving means we have to adapt. And initially I can understand a problem like this comes out of nowhere. It doesn't come out of nowhere, meaning that we have not always had a sargassum problem, is a better way to phrase it. And there are different reasons why the sargassum problem has become what it is. Agricultural runoffs, primarily. A lot of it is caused by the damage that has taken place in the Amazon. A lot of development. Brazil had a crazy president of their own that was all about slashing, burning, developing, cattle, planting, getting rid of one of the planet's most important pieces of a source for oxygen, a source for the entire well-being of the planet. They didn't care about that. So that's one of the problems. Climate change is another one of the problems. All the agricultural runoffs put a lot of the fertilizers into the ocean. The ocean, it gets into the sargassum and they just explode. So that's what we have now. Trying to fix the things that are responsible for that is one thing, but for individual nations, how do you respond? And that is the challenge that we are now faced with. Because I don't know, when you're dealing with the losing of the beach, not that I'm a beach person, again, let me repeat that, but your product is being significantly damaged. And a lot of your investment is obviously going to be underlying. So we have a call. Quem, good morning, WB. Lower your radio,
Yeah, don't lower it.
Yes, sir.
What's up, my brother?
Morning, what do you want?
Boy, that was sadful morning though, for real. Sadful morning, I know you hear about a terrible accident with the BTL workers there, on the highway,
Yeah, I reported on it.
Yeah, it's sad, but Mose, that's kind of the message to the people and to them, bro. If you allow me to permit me, I know they will. Mose, every day we get up and we come out our home, hug with loved ones, with kids, with significant other, and we don't know where the day will bring to we, right? But my message to people this morning, that we make we open with mind to positive movement, clear understanding, and build with faith. Because in any time right now, brother, so a lot of people to celebrate certain things like Valentine's, Easter, Mother's Day, and a lot of other things, because a lot of people have bad memories about these days, because some of these days are when they lose their loved one. So yes, while some people they have fun and enjoy, which they should and could, I mean, you got some other people part, long time they bring pain and sorrow to their heart. When I left out your house, I'm on the Mose, you don't know what happened when I time to come back that evening. I say that to say this, that that group of workers gone to go work that great the day, you know, give their loved one the loves before they left for home. And by the time less than 24 hours on their way back home, you know, they face tragedy. Now, a heart broken when you left home good. And by midnight you're in a hospital, broke up. Some people didn't wake up. Some people traumatized. You traumatized, your kids traumatized, your family traumatized, because they could have swear the last thing you do before you get up, to go and work that kids up picnic and tell them they have a nice day and behave themselves, and you go and make that bread, that food for your family eat. Most today they don't want to deal with part. A lot of people, sometimes that are you, brother. It don't have to be you. They like to when the time come, but sometimes that are you. The other people, negligence, carelessness, unresponsibility. I don't mean that. I think I'm so proud of responsibility, right?
Yeah, but let me dash this in, bro. I don't know about you, but one senior, my loved one, and went on the highway, I worry till when I hear they reach and get back home. It is the most worrying thing for know your loved one and going on a trip.
Yeah,
it is
true.
Extremely worrying when you hear they're going somewhere on the weekend.
Yeah.
And even if they do what they're supposed to do, look on this thing what happened around Cheeto. The mother with the child. Guide child in the back seat. Give thanks to the mother. And give thanks to obviously that mother had, I would have want to assume, even though it's not put into the report, must have had the seat belt on the child.
Yeah, I believe so too.
Some vehicle now truck come and veer out on a lane right into you there in your lane, you know. And you do your lead 50-55, but somebody where made a party just jump lane and slam into you. If they never, I feel, if they never may they operate upon at least safety concept, I don't feel like the story would have been they only get injured. But give thanks at that. But just for me, just seeing that story and then I find out that the eyewitnesses are saying that these individuals may look like they're intoxicated. They refuse to take on test.
Yeah.
Now listen to me. We preoccupy ourselves with one lot of things. We hear that, boy, we have to with the tunnel, with the law order now, we have to get a prescription, we have to get prescription, forget this, forget that, forget birth control. We go down now into micro details, we fix this, we fix that. And you hear different things about, checkpoint here, checkpoint there. In 2026, I don't care who begs, but I want to tell you right now, no checkpoint that's strictly about paperwork on the look fund. No checkpoint that for defend the money, to defend the insurance companies, and to defend the license money we want to get. No care about the rest. No care about the rest. No checkpoint the money. Yeah. Because the amount of time I see vehicles parked there in front of me where they go from left to right and walk through checkpoint like that. Nothing. Because nobody no care about that. I have 55 years and I tell you right now, no checkpoint. At no point in my life when I drive when I about 16. I have never been assessed as to my as to my whether or not I free from alcohol, because they don't care about that, brother. That no nothing where nobody care about. Nobody no care about how fast you drive. Nobody care about that. You ever hear about anybody get pulled over because they go too fast? You ever hear about people the laws are set up that you get heavy penalties? Birds, you go to any other country, you there, you shoot and you go too fast, you name Siripal, but sudden the back of you, no brother.
Yeah.
Because they think that a priority. Our enforcement care only about making sure that, and the laws are such, in fact, they adjust the laws, brother. They adjust the laws to make it stiffer if you don't have insurance. You know that happened? Like as if though people never don't know that the most serious offense you could have. Like if they not done prove that to you already, the one thing you don't play with the insurance, because you know that that confiscation, that potential jail time. No, but that number is still never strong enough. They adjust that. But no adjustment for speeding, no adjustment for they drive drunken, no enforcement prioritizing of trying to control speed or control the amount of people where they navigate on the highway, they take them drink. But no, I don't know how many countries have such a relaxed attitude about it, but that's the reality. So our highways are dangerous, and our highways take life over and over every weekend with there. No matter if they got up 100 checkpoint. Why? Because the checkpoint, they're not worry about whether or not you sober. The checkpoint, they're not worry how fast you to go. The checkpoint only they worry about your paperwork. Because the paperwork, the money.
Yeah, true.
I know they say, you need to try to take from Caesar what due to Caesar. You got your law. Your vehicle for license, if you register, cool. I don't know how many countries you have to pay every year for your license, brother. Think about it. You got you.
That big hustle right there.
That big hustle. You go through your process and get your license. You pay for whatever. You have to take your pay for your driving lessons. You get your pay for the initial processing and your ID, whatever. Just imagine you get that, but on your birthday every year, your driver's license become invalid.
That's true.
That's madness, brother.
That's true. Hey, that's true. Well,
so you tell me now. So you tell me now. And then I'll tell you our next thing too. This is a strange one. And maybe the authorities could tell me. Because this one was weird. A friend of mine showed me a documentation with part. They stopped down checkpoint and they were provided with one temporary paperwork. We get WhatsApp to them for a fee. Think about that. Just think about that, brother.
Real.
So you mean that the checkpoint have a facility for process funds during one break, because during the Easter break, for temporary paperwork that is WhatsApp to you? That was a strange one to me.
Mose, so you tell me all over the world in the Caribbean that when you get your license on one and gone?
But you got a lot of people are foreign. Ask them if they have to go every year go pay one fee for their driver's license.
Yeah.
Ask them. Your driver's license become good again. And I know that they think only irritate me when I have to come up on a morning and read about all manners of craziness to take place on the highway, and know that part of it is because we prioritize the wrong things.
Yeah, for real.
Like, I did tell you right now, you're more comfortable that believes than most places. If you take on a couple of drink and jump behind the steering wheel, the minute you go to our next country, you know that's not something when they play with. Because you know, boy, if you catch like this the MP player now, thank goodness you not hurt this lady and picked me, right? You not hurt them. It could have been different.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
Right? It could have maybe that with the I know they talk about a man, one child who just gone in.
Yeah.
That is why drinking and driving is taken so seriously, brother. That is why it gets.
I couldn't get somebody to need some fertilizer and speed meters.
But then they miss lock up. Then they get locked up and never get used. Because the problem is that we never had the law to say if we do a fertilizer test, we could go to the court and then convict you based on that. Have you ever done a fertilizer test, Brick?
Never. The only time I see that when they introduce it on the media.
Have you ever, has anybody ever taken you out your vehicle and make you have to walk one straight line? Anybody ever just give you a simple thing and put your finger up on your nose, make you see you're alright?
Yeah.
We don't worry about that, brother. We don't worry about that. That I know we priority, and I said that because you raise up about the issue. Listen, once I want to tell any of my loved one, if I hear them going on the highway during the agri, boy, watch out. We're not going. We're not going out there. No, this is another weekend for that. This is another weekend. This is another weekend for travel on new highway. Because make we be honest, that the weekend you could call, especially the George Price Highway, that we call drunk pan wheels. It's the drunk pan wheels weekend. Make we be real. And I'm not saying I am not saying that these individuals in this particular accident. I'm just saying that the way how I view the weekend. That's the way how I view the weekend, and that will make me if they're not compulsory. I don't get behind no wheel pan this weekend.
Yeah.
I don't want the pan no highway because the danger level is too high, man. You could do everything proper, but it take one person, only one.
My most understanding why I get is that
I wouldn't even talk about people when they check their Facebook when they drive.
Yeah.
Hey, you think that you watch out? Come on, bro.
You understand that everybody got it right now in this country. Mose, I tell you, everywhere you pass, everybody got a head down. Everybody got a head down in the phone. Everybody round the dinner table, in the dining room, the workplace. Everybody got a head down.
So what you think about this? Then they talk now about them a ban red top. What you think about this?
Why would they have that problem then?
You think you got some real riot
I tell you the one go up and I don't mean no result of red top. I mean no red top though. Why make sure red top? Listen to me. Red top so powerful that before they break, people go bang on the Indian window. I could prove that. But better that is worse than that. It's when they don't hook to the red top, right? Listen to me. If they go ban many people red top, the health department.
You got some people who don't know where. You got some people.
The health department better ready to take up, taking care of a lot of example because when the people can't get a red top, the people go, crazy. I tell you, one that leave one of the show in a green buckle, that good for a 5 gallon buckle with water. That lead one day when they show. Remember what I tell you. You come up and people can't do it for that.
You got some people don't know where with it. You got some people, Brick, you got some people over the area right now don't know where the hell are Red Top.
Yeah.
How long you go find a picture of Red Top? Please find a picture.
What's that picture, it, man?
Find a picture of the Red Top for the people who don't know where the hell with the top about when we say Red Top. But then they talk about them half for ban Red Top. So what you think? What you think?
If you think the Red Top the problem, why man out the shop when we get the country, take shame and you make sure because they green pills, they blue pills, get sanction. They need people to get blue pills.
Well, you know what happened there is that you have created one huge contraband market, right?
I don't understand. I try to understand how all of us on these regulations now come about with
I don't know if that is. I don't know if that is. I don't know if that is Minister of Health. I don't know if that he himself.
That he. Told nobody. That he. Can I go for a freaking TV contact right and then they speak?
No. Hold up. Say we got to be top on the TV there. They say they want to ban that. I don't know why it's like you say they want to ban with top, but you feel like some people going a road go protest that though.
Yes.
I don't think nobody want.
They disrespectful men. Why they don't let people in the top, man? So far as you're top, that's impersonal, man. I think if you try to make mistake with top, that's all the Coronado or reject you and try to make mistake, I'm sure.
But listen to me. Here the question where I present to you. It is the Ministry of Health. Yes, it is the Minister of Health who is the tip of the spear when it comes to whatever he has to. He's the minister, and so he okays it. The ministerial discretion runs everything. But I am saying that there is a level of aggressiveness where the minister they got a fever for banning things or make things for enforce all different kind of things. And I am wondering whether it's coming from him, even though he is the guy, but whether or not he got somebody where they bring them thing to him, where this is how they think and this is how they feel the ministry should be acting. Because, yes.
Listen to me, Mose.
Tell me.
Listen to me. That's the guy who call the shots and make decisions.
Yes, man, I don't listen no, brother.
Yeah, but you know what the problem? They got a team. They always got a team. You know why I can't take it belief? The man got the last say. He has to go by what his team say. You know, but that's not my problem. My problem is anything you want to do in this country, man, call to the people first and just show the people how the people feel about it. This is how I like it, the people, I mean. That my party and my people. Which of them are not going to have a problem. That the people work for them are the problem. Somebody got an issue with that now. So the kind of person got an issue with that, well, the people take a lick. You want to take a beat thing too. Listen to me, Mose.
The problem, I think the problem with the problem with the Red Top is not that it's not a significant social issue, and it's not that we have seen where the toll that it has taken in our community is significant. I'm speaking about the access to cheaper and cheaper alcohol. It's that when you have the state, the pick and choose what we are going to ban, when you have implications for other businesses, no? So how do you single out a particular product as compared to other products? And what is also problematic when you implement regulations on prescriptions, it is working to the advantage of people who are providing medical consultations and the whole NHI setup. It's definitely going to impact them in a positive way. So we we have to always be suspicious that these things have ulterior motives. We can never be sure, and therein lies a huge problem for the state. But I got to go to break. My brother, give thanks for the call.
Respect.
7:31, we will jump into 2 Cents Calm. We take our first break of the morning. We'll be right back with Wake Up Belize's Morning Vibes.
You're watching WUB and this is XTV, and one big controversy on social media. If you see how the law-abiding citizen they behave. When we talk about law-abiding citizen, yes, we talk about our own police department. Come on now. Make we find out the people in 2 cents and see what they feel or how they think about when they see on social media how the police department doesn't want lawless.
Well, I don't really deal with social media. No, I got one simple phone. Just answer, call, and that's it.
So you don't hear about it?
No, I don't deal with nothing near social media.
All right.
And I just one number I got. If you want to see me, you have to call me.
So you're in the dark?
Yeah, I'm in the dark, and I was staying in the dark.
All right. Now you're 2 cents. What are your 2 cents on police where they want lawless on social media?
First of all, they need to respect themselves because they are men of authority.
Yeah.
They shouldn't behave in that capacity even if they are playing around, my brother. You can't know the ball and legalist, but man, it hurt my heart to see how they behave in that kind of way.
But sometimes we think you know, you really don't know.
That's true that too, you know, because we only could vouch for ourselves.
All right. That's your 2 cents.
That's my 2 cents, but in reality, if they enjoy themselves, then they enjoy themselves. To each their own.
Okay.
Because that's how we...
Miss, what are your 2 cents? On the police thing where it's on social media, they go on lawless.
Everybody have to enjoy themselves, you know. Especially right now how things go. I have to do what I have to do. Me not blame nobody for doing what they do, and no can't judge people. Everybody have their own way of doing certain things.
That's your 2 cents.
Basically, yeah.
All right. 2 cents question there. How you feel about the police when they party on social media? What are your 2 cents?
I don't want to rush me. I think they're unprofessional.
Yeah.
I think it's a example to the public. The public will look up to them.
Yeah, you see the video, too?
I don't see it, but just by what you tell me, it's not right.
Yeah.
So I get a direct answer back.
So that's your 2 cents?
My 2 cents. It's got respect for the public.
Yeah. Chino, you can't say that, Chino. You can't say that, man. Sir, 2 cents question there. What do you think about the social media and the lawlessness of how the police and behave?
Well, like we said just now, they are unprofessional, and that's most of the reason why they like jump out and want to brush man every minute.
They like touch man.
Yeah, man, because they look at it like touch man, but they don't know what they want.
Yeah, your 2 cents.
Yes, man.
2 cents question there. What are your 2 cents on the police when they want lawless on social media?
Me, from my perspective, I just think it's unbelievable for that to win, man. And enough to go on, so.
Alright, that's your 2 cents.
Because in reality, they don't set no good example. If they're have to protect and serve, they're supposed to do the job. They're not supposed to abuse nobody and they're not supposed to go and serve because other people that look up to them. No, they never give nobody no respect, so that people don't look up to them until they do anything there.
That's your 2 cents.
Yes, sir.
What are your 2 cents on the police to go on lawless on social media?
I think the police they need some training. Because by being a law officer, they shouldn't be going any kind of way on social media, understand me? They're supposed to be the one who's supposed to show the example of doing the right things. They're not supposed to be lawless and try to fight against the people. They have to work with the people.
Yeah, your 2 cents.
Nah, my 2 cents.
Every great job starts at Brothers Habit with the best supplies and the right support, including free delivery on site. so you can focus on the job. Brothers Habet, working with contractors since 1983.
The success of my business means a lot to my family, especially my brother, because I'm continuing his legacy, making butterfly art collages. It was very hard for me to receive payments. I had to go directly to meet the person I'm purchasing from and who I'm selling to receive payment. Because I opened my business account with Atlantic Bank, now I can make and receive payments online, and this has made my job much easier.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
This is a learning experience, and this event is all about you guys. Give it a chance. Maybe a competition you partake in sparks a passion in you you never knew you had. I had no idea how much I love coding until I actually explored it. We need more girls in IT.
In Belize, analysis supported by UNICEF highlights that girls between 15 and 24 use computers less frequently than boys. Regardless of whether they live in urban or rural areas, regardless of their family situation, their economic situation, or even their level of education. This gap matters because digital access today determines opportunities for tomorrow.
Be Like a Girl was never just about technology. It was about creating a space where girls can see themselves differently, where they can realize they don't have to shrink to fit into spaces. They can grow and transform them, where they understand that they are not just users of technology, but creators, innovators, and leaders.
Belize wakes up connected to opportunity. And across our country, the work to keep Belize connected continues. SMART continues expanding our network across the country, bringing stronger coverage to more communities. With recent service enhancements in areas at Blue Creek and Progresso, Belize City, Orange Walk, and more on the way. We're bringing education closer to home, empowering entrepreneurs to grow their businesses, supporting industries that drive our economy, and keeping families connected wherever life takes them. With every expansion, we are investing in the infrastructure that moves Belize forward. Because connection isn't just about signal, it's about opportunity, progress, and the future we are building together. SMART, bringing people together.
Electricity is essential for everyday life, but behind every outlet, a lot is happening to bring you safe, reliable, and sustainable energy. Let's start at the beginning. Independent power producers across Belize generate electricity using a mix of renewable and non-renewable resources. Electricity travels across a network of high-voltage transmission lines capable of transmitting electricity across long distances. Electricity then reaches your nearest substation, where it is adjusted to a lower voltage, making it safe to travel on the distribution lines you see in your community. From there, electricity makes its final journey from the distribution lines to your home, providing you with safe and reliable power when you need it. We continue to serve you.
When the job calls, you need a truck that works as hard as you do. Strong, reliable, and built for the load. The Jack Freight Truck gets the job done. From the lumberyard to the work site, power your business with confidence. I can count on Jack to get the job done right.
your WB Wake Up Release 45. All right, welcome back. This is WB. Sorry, the microphone was done. It's Monday morning. Blame Monday. Monday the 4th of May 20. We've got your conversation right here, and our telephone number is 280-5848. I have a guest this Monday morning, virtually. I've got to introduce this young brother via Zoom because he has a track that's getting a lot of online attention, viral, for the past week and a half to 2 weeks. It's a strong social commentary on what's going on in our country right now. And for those who have not heard the track as yet, we're going to make you hear it. But this young man is coming all the way out of St. Hyde, and he actually made a song and a video. It's really, I think, just to tell us that we've been experiencing a lot of very down-pressing tragedies. It's been not unfamiliar to go through these intense periods where it's one thing after the next that seems almost as if though they won't stop. We are overwhelmed, and it affects us deeply. And all artists are challenged. They're humans like we are, and they're experiencing the same things. It's just that they're able to produce art that reflects it, and something that we can listen to, is something we can watch, it's something we can experience, and in this case it's something that we can immerse ourselves in, and we can hear music that touches the heart. And I wanted to just check with the artist after I checked out the video and find out his inspiration. So we are just trying to I think we are. Curran, are you there? Hello? Not hearing anything or seeing anything. Curran, I'm not hearing you. I'm seeing you now though.
Yes, just one.
All right, we're getting.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I am, but we're getting a big bad echo feedback thingy going on. I don't know if it's on your end or our end. You just got to try to figure that one out. But let's try it again. No, I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing you, and when I do hear you, I'm getting an echo. I wonder what's causing that. Technical team, we got to try to resolve that. So what we could do is, while we try to get rid of that reverb, echoing thing that's going on, Curran, you still there? Yeah. We're still getting that really bad echo. So just for those who are not familiar with the song, Holland, can we show the song while we try to resolve the technical issue, please? I wanted to do it after getting a word from Curran, but maybe we can just show it. The images are really very graphic, very touching. That he created a video that really was just raw, straight from the news coverage of the murder of the two young friends that went fishing here in Port Loyola, and then the mother's quest to find that young child. So let us show this video, and then we see if we can connect to Curran.
Tell me what's going on, please. Tell me what's going on. Hey, every day somebody go missing. Hey, what's going on in this country? So many domestic violence. The whole country go silent. We living in violence, and where the unity at? So many people are die a gunshot beat. In the street, we living at the heat. Tell me what's going on. Please, tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on. Please, tell me what's going on. Gas gone up, sugar gone up, flour gone up. Everything I get expensive, and the rich getting richer, poor getting poorer. Rich man giving dog expensive meat to eat. So many people are suffer on the street. Politician, it is not about the money, not about the vanity. Let's come together in unity. So many things go on in our country. Can you hear the people crying? Can you hear the people crying? Tell me what's going on. Please, tell me what's going on. Tell me what's. Mama cry out, but the system not here. Another youth gone, another soul in the air. We trading our brothers for a block and a name. But tell me, who really winning this game? From Carousel down to PG town, we need to lift up, not pull each other down. The barrier reef crying, the jungle feel the pain. How much more blood must wash away in the rain? Is it the poverty, is it the greed? Is it the love that we no longer see? We used to be neighbors, we used to be one. Now we hide from the shadows and run from the gun. Please, wake up, the morning sun the rise, but we closing our hearts while we opening our eyes. Tell me what's going on. Please, tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on. Please, tell me what's going on. Politics play while the kitchen getting cold. Stories of the ancestors never been told. We need the unity, the Garifuna drum, the Creole, the Maya, the Mestizo come. One flag, one people, but we divided inside. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Let the peace be the anthem, let the love be the flow. Cause a nation in shadows got nowhere to go.
Song, the video, the word, and we're still having this echo problem. We will try to just resolve that. Kerwin, are you there? Maybe we will just have to resort to doing this with just WhatsApp audio conversation, my brother, because this is not working out. Should we abandon the video team, or what do we do? Huh? What? What's up, no? All right, let's try to get you on WhatsApp, Corinne, because we're just having a serious problem with the Zoom, so I'm not sure why that is the case. Yeah, Corinne, just quickly, we've kind of had some difficulties with the Zoom, but we preferred that we could see you, but we just have to accept your audio. Tell me a little bit about yourself, my brother.
Well, my name is Colonel US. I'm from the beautiful village of Hyde, you know, where the white sun glitter in your eyes like diamond. I'm the deputy chair of my community, so I care for my people. And also I'm an activist in my community. I work with youths. In my time, doing anything I can to impact my people, impact my community, impact the people around me, impact the world. You know, just choose to be positive. So I do those things through the things that I love, which is music, sports, I've been a coach from since I was a little boy.
Coaching what?
I coach soccer.
Okay.
And then also
coach, hey, Curran, you're not from St. Bite, you're not from Belize, but you coach football.
Yeah, football. Yeah, I coach football. Yeah. So
what I found, just to kind of come back to, I didn't know all of that till just now. I didn't know that you were so all along involved with your community. So respect. So that on that level, it's like your music is just another thing you do. Like you are not just an artist, no?
No, I'm not just an artist. But music is like one of my first love. It's where I express my emotion. If I can't speak, I can speak through music.
Right.
So music is what I love first. I produce music. I do music video. I work with artists in my community. I play instruments. So anything coming out of the music is something that I love. But again, I use music as an outlet because music have taught me how to express my emotion, because I was a child that people used to bully and speak down at, and music was my only friend in those lonely times. So I use music as that, and then I'm trying to teach other young youths who are going astray so they can able to vent their emotion through music. So music is a powerful tool for me. And also I'm a believer in God, but I don't put my belief on other people.
Got you.
I'm a spiritual person.
No, I knew nothing of you before I heard the song, Curran, and it's a interesting way that I happened upon the song. It was actually my father who said he heard a song on our radio station, and he said, who is the artist that he really liked the song? And I said, well, I don't know the song. I don't know which song he's speaking about. And he said, well, it's a song about the country right now. And I said, well, I have not heard it, and I don't know the artist. And then he was like, why are you that alone, rubbish? You don't know, you're supposed to know. So actually now, and my father actually, he won all of this. So the man cussed me up really that I don't know the song. So then I had to go and find out, track down the tune, and I tracked down the tune through Brick City, and gone and check the song, and I'm like, oh man, it's a mad tune, it's a straight fire. And that's how I ended up like kind of found the track on YouTube, and then went to your YouTube channel. And going to your YouTube channel was kind of like, whoa, seeing a range of stuff that you do musically. Like, sure, you got punta, you have paranda, you have like what songs like R&B. To me, I'm like, I'm not like, well, and soca. I'm like, oh, this brother here, he not really confined by musical boundaries. Like, so I found that to be interesting. But so tell me about that. So musically, you're obviously a very brave person, no?
Yeah. So in the punta world, Super G is my cousin. So he was one of my great. One of the person that inspired me to do punta, and also I had a cousin named Brandon too. He used to do a lot of punta. And then Positive Vibes, who is a cousin of mine, Topic, who is a cousin of mine. I used to see these guys on stage doing their thing, and also just being under Super G wings, taking me in different big shows and stuff, inspired me to do my culture, where I come from, who am I? Because before I used to do hip hop. Like I used to get inspired by Notorious B.I.G. and Tupac in those days. These guys in those days. So again, that's where my music of love started. And then I used to listen to a lot of Eric Donaldson growing up, and all these country music growing up as a kid. Because my dad used to own a club. Just passing around, because I was not allowed to go in the club, but just as a little boy walking around and hearing music and stuff, and that's how I was able to do all these different type of music. So for music, for me, there's no boundary. You put me in the hip hop, you put me in country, R&B, reggae, wherever, dancehall, punta, wherever you put me, I will do that. And the reason why I do that, because I want to create a wide audience. I just don't want one type of audience. I can go anywhere in the world and I can sing into that, because I believe that is there's a true spirit of an artist or a musician. You get able to dive into these stuff.
Now this song that you've done that I'm featuring that really has struck this deep chord. We know that it's, I believe it's now the most watched video on your channel. Did you, so walk us through how that song came about, the inspiration, and I mean, obviously, unfortunately, sadly, this song is about pain, it's about tragedy, it's about the pressure that we find our society in right now. Tell us about how that hit you and how these lyrics and these words emerged.
Well, I was sitting in my house, sometimes through deep pains is when I write the best music. I needed to be present, I needed to connect with myself, I need to connect with my pain, and how can I able to say how I feel. So this afternoon I was sitting in my room, but before that there were so many things happening. I go to the shop, prices going up, I watch on the news, teachers is on strike. I then, when the guy from Belize and Dangriga and people were go missing in our country every day, it's like, man, what's really going on in our country? So that's where it started. And then the part that talk about racism and stuff. My sister is Kaina Martinez. She was an Olympic in 2012, and she was supposed to go to London, but she never get that opportunity.
She's your sister?
Yeah, she's my sister.
Oh, your sister more famous than you, Corinne, by far.
Yeah, by far. Actually, my sister is my role model. Every time when I shut down, she's the one that I go to. She's my role model. She played a role for me, and that's why all of this music that I do, if you hear it touch racism, it touch politician, it touch the killing, what's happening, it touched everything that I could. It touched the bar reef, it touched the jungle, everything that I could, I can. So what happened in the afternoon, I sit in my room and I started to freestyle, and I had a program they call Suno, right? Because for me, I sing, right? So I played the instrument on my computer, and then I started singing in that program, and I sing the song, the lyrics and everything, and I heard it.
So you sung this this came out of your head. This was like a freestyle almost.
It was a freestyle. So I started to sing, and then I heard it, and when I heard it, I said, man, these lyrics are deep. So I started to tweak certain grammatical error and stuff, because sometimes that's how music go. If you want a powerful music, you can sing it from your head, but there are always going to be grammatical error, and if you wanted to go into the world, you got to correct that before people corrected you.
Yeah.
So basically, I did that, and when I was singing it,
did you know right away once you heard it that this would touch people deeply? Did you know that?
At the moment, I was touched by it because it gave that comfort, sadness. I don't know what to express it. It's very
it's deep melancholy, yes, for sure.
Yeah, but it's sorry.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
But it gave that comfort, like that sadness to me, and it made me, shed tears before any other people shed tears. Because when I do music, because I so connect deeply to it, and basically that will happen. So when I put it out, I didn't know it will hit the world quick as that, But I know I've been doing music, I've been impacting people's lives, because I have a huge platform. It hit the world so powerful that there was this producer, he's a Grammy Award, he producer Alicia Keys. He was able to reach out to me and say we can able to work together eventually. And then they had other producers like from America that is reaching out to me. So again, just to see the comment of people like, hey man, I cried when I felt this. I spent this 5 times. Man, you're powerful, man. This, I give the glory to God because at that moment, I was just writing how I felt. And my music that I write is for healing people because I believe that God had used me as a messenger, you know, to heal a nation through music, to bring people together through music, because music is a powerful tool. You either build or destroy. And I choose to use music to build people up. You know, so those were the reason behind these songs, using these words and stuff, and writing them down and seeing them and see the power behind the words. You know?
It's another track that I kind of like a lot on your channel. Is This Love? It's a powerful song. I rate it. Yeah. Yeah, man. Respect. But so you right now at this point in time, like you're saying that the general feedback, like people have been approaching you, like really telling you about, yo, this song. I guess this song has really like. I'm sure you've been known, especially in your community, and you know you've been performing. I can see videos of you performing. Has the feedback from this song been like just enormous? What has that been like?
For me, the feedback from this song is like, it let me feel like this is what I'm called for.
Okay.
This was the journey that I should be on. You know, just to get that and see the love that the people had in seeing people finding themselves through the song, seeing people connected to the song, our culture, our people. And that was my point. It's not only one cultural connect, but how can everybody take this song and own the song and take it to themselves and feel the pain? How can this song go out to the nation and people can unite together? You know, so basically just seeing that effect on people saying, man, this song touched my heart.
No, the current the video uses just the raw footage from the news, and an interesting choice. You made the video just using the images. Were you the one who made that choice to turn the news footage into black and white and really deepen the contrast on it and really you know, just a perfect choice, if you ask me, for the vibes of the song?
Yeah, because at that time, just to see the mother crying for her son, you know, that's what touched me deeply. So what I did, I was watching the news, and then I took that footage and I chopped it, and I chopped the footage and I think it exactly where I wanted to be, you know, and just seeing the mother cry, that was like, man, that for me. That hit me very hard. So I was the one who edited and put all of those clips together. So just to show Belize that what is really, because sometimes people are looking at the news but they're not present. They're not realizing how deep this pain is or how corrupted our country is. You know, they don't understand that a lot of these young people are losing their life and some of them are going astray because they're trying to fit in a shoes that they don't belong in. They're trying to find the identity of who they are. And some of them find their identity on the street where the enemy tried to tell them a lie. That's where you belong. You know, so a lot of these young people are psychological damage in a way that they use their pain to hurt others. They say hurt people. But what can we as society do to help these young people so they don't need to kill somebody or take somebody's life away? You know what I'm saying? So there's the problem. We're not hitting the root of the problem. You know, so
I don't know. Well, two things, no? Obviously, you better make sure you get clearance from my news colleague. I'm sure it won't be a problem. Just make that, you know, I know it won't be a problem, but just make sure telling you are using the footage, right? But also, you know, the image of this mother, it, as you have mentioned, that if it breaks through the numbness, because we have become numb, you know, and we're also dismissive. I spoke of this when I first saw this news, and I spoke of the fact that we're quick to, you know, because of the part of the tongue that a person comes from or the color of their skin, to not have the true valuation of that person's life and importance. And you see and you hear the mother, and it's like through her pain, you know that you might never, you didn't know the young man, but you realize, my goodness, like that young man meant so much that just being able to find him was in this deep abyss of pain was kind of a relief to this mother. Like it's a small joy for just that, just to be able to have that closure. So it really humanizes this to us, who I feel it's easy for you to become numb, because this has been going on for so long, Kerwin. But this is the value of artists, right? It is the value of lifting our reality and making it stand out in such a way that it deepens the impact on us, whether it's something visual, whether it's a spoken word, or whether it's a musical melody. It brings it really captures us, and that's what art does. And so give thanks to this piece of art that you've created, and I hope that people go now, check out your YouTube channel. Give me all of your what they call social media handles, brother.
Alright, so when you go on YouTube, you can find my YouTube by just put in Kerwin, which is Kirin, Ramirez, Ramirez. So once you type in Kerwin Ramirez, then you can find my social media. You can find my music on YouTube, and you can choose whatever music you like. Like the music Is His Love. I wrote that because it was a personal emotion that I felt. And then on Instagram, you can type in Kerwin Ramirez again, and you can find me on Instagram. And on Facebook, you can type in Kerwin Ramirez again, and you can find me there. And on a digital platform, which is on iTunes and all these stuff, you can find Kerwin Ramirez again. And that's how you can find my music, and you can able to support in any ways and any cost they want to, you know.
Give thanks, Kerwin. And so more music coming. Like tell me,
I have so many other music coming. You know, I've been in the studio. Shout out to Junamar, who is also my mega producer. At this moment, he's the one that I go to and I produce these hits, because I produce home, but I produce for the kids around me. And if I want to produce on a bigger level, a bigger scales, I go to Junamar. So I have so many punta songs, I have R&B songs, and I'm trying to bring these 90s R&B back into place. So I have those songs. You know, so I have so many other songs, Paranda, that I'm working on. You know.
Continue with the music, my brother, and again, give thanks for your art, give thanks for this masterpiece, and we now have high expectations of you, Kerwin Ramirez, who has made quite a huge splash with a song called Tell Me What Happened, Belize. It's has built up a lot of momentum online. Go check it out, because this is the new reality of how we experience music. Is, you know, yes, 25 years ago it's based on airplay on the radio. In 2026 now we're living a reality where it's a lot of this, a lot of the weight of the music is being experienced online. So you have to really check it out and get it. And have you done any? Have you linked anything with iTunes or any of these online platforms that promote music, Spotify, or you have not taken the...
I have some of my music on there. It was like my old album that I did in 2023, but they're still on fire, you know.
All right, you gotta get this song on iTunes and Spotify. Make it do some work for you, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I just want to share a verse that I was like directly to the mother. You know that saying, mother cry out, but the system not here. You know, the mother was crying out for help, and they were trying to blame her for doing other stuff. Another youth gone, another soul in the ear. We trading our brothers for a block or for a name, but tell me, who really winning this game? From Corazal down to PG Town. We need to lift up, not to pull down, not to pull each other down. The bar reef crying and the jungle feeling the pain. How much more blood must wash away the rain? You know, just these lyrics that I wrote was just, you know, just to see the pain of the mother crying out for her son.
Yes, sir.
So,
give thanks for being available this morning, Kerwin. Again, all the best going forward, and for those who are interested to feel the music, check them out on YouTube channel, and there's a lot of other songs you can explore for sure. All the best, bro. All the best.
thank you so much.
And one day, hopefully, you get your name is as big as your sister. Must be rough having a sister where.
I mean, you know, as
you must be rough as a young man that your sister than far more famous athlete, like. Because you know, even before she became the track and field star, I mean, she was, I guess, her coming up in primary school, they were so dominant in all the sports, right?
Yeah, and you know, she still have the fastest. Cause I check it out, she still had the fastest record for the fastest woman in Central America and also in Belize. Nobody have break that record like that.
She is the fastest Belizean homegrown Kaina Martinez. I didn't know that she was your sister. Respect, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
give thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Yes, man. I'm sorry that the Zoom didn't work out, but you know, listen, we get the vibes. We're going to take a break and come back. This is Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes.
This is a learning experience, and this event is all about you guys. Give it a chance. Maybe a competition you partake in sparks a passion in you you never knew you had. I had no idea how much I love coding until I actually explored it. We need more girls in IT.
In Belize, analysis supported by UNICEF highlights that girls between 15 and 24 use computers less frequently than boys. Regardless of whether they live in urban or rural areas, regardless of their family situation, their economic situation, or even their level of education. This gap matters because digital access today determines opportunities for tomorrow.
Be Like a Girl was never just about technology. It was about creating a space where girls can see themselves differently, where they can realize they don't have to shrink to fit into spaces. They can grow and transform them, where they understand that they are not just users of technology, but creators, innovators, and leaders.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Welcome to Design Depot, where you'll find premium quality products from trusted brands, all in one place. Visit us today for quality products, expert service, and the brands you trust. Design Depot, all in one place.
Maria's was planned to open in 2020, and that's when COVID came. I thought the dream was dead. People would come to my house, they would purchase the coffees from there. That gave me the little confidence, like, okay, I could do this. Atlantic Bank, of course, helped me take the next step. Once I had their support, it was smooth sailing from there. This business is my life. It's literally what provides my family with food and employment. I employ 3 family members, so it's really everything for us.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Have a vision? We've got what you need. From idea to install, Brothers Habet, all your building needs under one roof.
My bro, take a quick pic of you right here, bro.
Alright, wait.
All right, welcome back to the WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes, and telephone number is 280-5848. We started off the show this morning. We've not had the opportunity to just close off on, but that's the way it goes. So I'm not complaining, right? We'd always plan B. Callers come first. Let me just take the opportunity for go back to that we now have somebody on the air. We recently, over the past couple of days, we've seen some images of the impact of the Sargassum on the Placencia beach. Actually, have my brother here, Ewert, we're willing for just give me a least sense of what's going on. Brother Ewert.
Blessed Mose, how you go?
Good morning. I know that you probably look for gold on the water. I know how you go.
Actually done that on the water, but tell me.
When you see the images of the Sargassum in Placencia, I don't know if you're aware, but the forecast for Sargassum for 2026 is that it's going to be historically massive. The Sargassum is going to be more severe than previous years, so that means we are up against it. We have to figure this out, and we recently saw the images of what's going on in Placencia. Tell me from your vantage point what it looks like.
Well, rough, Mose, just as I said, now this can't be a continue to be a knee-jerk approach. These things got to be the holistic view. Our government, you see the budget reading, recent, Ghana.
Yeah.
We are much more Sargassum and whether the plan with the, because we had that sports for a while now. A lot of talking and leave it to action and the kind of money where we talk about spend to the real cars, ridiculous, but when we talk about the cars where some of the equipment like the thing that Sam Pedro, where I'm going by a show, I think the last year or sometime like that. But the real point that is more, this thing with that generational, I would almost give it, I don't want to give the word curse, but a generational crisis where we not even the react plan as is, and they say affect, not even talk about health-wise or so, with the breathing or so, I don't want to talk about, but what would I see immediately with the erosion? It's ridiculous that we all talk Sargassum when you could smell it. Sargassum need to be chat about every day in a brown table for Christmas. Before we buy with turkey and ham, because I said, boy, we make we buy with turkey and ham. We're natural resource. This thing that is deplete farm. We talk about the stock of all the shrimp, the crab, all the crustacean. That one crisis, man. And I know they say no kind of commitment, more than some meeting and some talking, and they have one meeting. But I give it with chairman, and I must big up the village council. That they do a lot with the little to no resource they have. But they have take unity, man, and not just for government, but they also need the confidence to do it for self, need to kick in more. Because then foreign here, they dry up to now. But lot of we have it now, they really drive the plant that seed to do it yourself, man. People so, are weak up.
So I've spoken to a resort owner out in San Pedro where he said that they want, for example, to have a permission to kind of put in a kind of more like a floating barricade out in front before the Sargassum comes on shore, where it starts to decompose, to kind of attack the problem offshore. And you were telling me, well, she's saying that to get an approval for that requires there's a whole thing that comes with that. But down in Placencia, you feel because the beach is, I guess, about a mile or something we're looking at, that there is a way to try to create something like that. Talk to me.
Yeah, we good chairman. I think they already got estimate for a barrier. I don't want to go immaturely and say, but they estimate that if I'm not a mistake, over $1 million, I think, for the barrier. And where this and do that are more preventative and secure. The Sargassum not get bad till it start rotting, right? Yeah. Get toxic and so to control it for hit the beach, cut through like between Placencia Key and Placencia Point, and make it just kind of continue for funnel for go on.
Yeah.
But a lot of crisis get our water, where they look for depth minimum 25 to over 30 feet of water with part of barrier would have to anchor, so that is some reason with the price. But a lot of the least small term thing right now was that you have to be a collaboration with community, with investors, with everybody. A collaboration starts with action now. When you say tangible action where the people up the top of the river, the mountain, they throw dirt, so you know that wow, we could drink clean water together, we could fight this cause. But we don't feel it, man. I give on the real, I'm guilty. I'm out for the last meeting when they had And I don't expect no special invitation for you work, but I wasn't even aware of one of the last one with them I had. But I continue to fight, man. I be a beautiful Punta Negra for we beach. I continue to fight that fight now where every 6 years. Until then I live decent on the beach. We are continue this fight, man. But definitely, Placencia proper need collaboration and need government fair. And this is the one I'm going to throw more than try to be the best. I always echo that. I wish we instead of invest one big man to come and think they can find the cure. I don't have cure. But we have a lot of amazing kids and the university students. There's so much pilot project under this blue button and this blue resilient they do all kind of money with, right? If we give these kids one pilot project, we come up with innovative idea with the cash money. I think that our part of think that lifestyle, now this is a cultural change, we have to change the way we live. But these knee-jerk approach with especially on the finance, it's tough, man, it's tough.
So
I must pick up my Placencia village council and crew.
So one of the things where I have seen, because we are not the only country that is being impacted by the Sargassum, that features a compromising of very important features. You know, obviously Sargassum is impacting, we probably would make one certain amount of our money. It's also impacting the marine life and their well-being. In our case, it's impacting the shoreline, which already is being is under siege by, you know, rising ocean waters. For example, you have countries like in the Caribbean that are doing work in how they convert the Sargassum into methane, converting it into a biogas that can be used to provide energy. We know that there are some complications in trying to convert Sargassum to fertilizer, and I think that's important for us to know. Sargassum taken right out there from where it's decomposing and made to fertilizer is not a good proposition, because Sargassum has certain toxic substances in it. It's heavy with lead, it's heavy with arsenic substances, where you put that into your grow crops out of that, then your fruits, your vegetables are going to be toxic. So they are now developing ways to take out the toxic substances out of Sargassum to make it more suitable. It is potentially a great fertilizer, and when we are looking at the challenge that we are going to have, not if, just a matter of when it comes on shore, the matter of the cost of fertilizer is going to go through the roof because of the conflict going on in the Middle East. Finding alternative ways to fertilize our plants and our food is going to be a critical thing. Meaning, I am not even sure that this is all you can do or the things that we would want to do with Sargassum. I'm just saying that we seem to be still at, I like your term, we still at a knee-jerk phase of the Sargassum problem. We have not grown towards adapting and figuring out how we could turn it into something that is beneficial to us. Because the reality is that this is not going to go away.
I deal with your Mose, just a question. Are we live?
Yeah, we are live on the air.
Sorry about that, man. I appreciate your viewers and listeners. Mose, it's simple as this. The more we make, almost, I like to use this term that make you understand the cost of something, so they make it complicated, right? And give simple. Do you know right now, this is just my 2 cents. Fishery, the biggest thing, agriculture and fishery will be the thing. You're not going to have a minister of fisheries anymore. Yes, oh yeah, blue economy, blah, blah. Stop playing, man. Right now, we should have the talk that we have minister, we have so much ministry, and none that tell me nothing. For my 2 cents, because our man was very practical when it comes to terms. I like it literal, like when I could feel it. I feel like by now we even got minister of Sargassum, not knee-jerk approach of Sargassum. It's a real crisis to the world, man, and trust me, I can't point finger without 4 come back for myself. I try learn more and more and more now, right now myself. And when it comes to the usage, I think that are valid. We can't overlook that. But make we not put the cat head of the house. How do you get the house power, the people? How do you get the people power? How do you get the buy-in from the people who need it most and who depend on it? Why this is a campaign just like you're running election, man. This is really to make people be aware, really awareness of the longevity and sustainability.
See, my brother, I just somebody where I don't like pool. I like swimming at the sea, right? And the weirdest thing for go now, if you go Kikakas and Pedro, you see the sea, huge stretches of it, brown, like near the shore, in brown, not just brown where the Sargassum is. It's as if though the Sargassum is turning the water to like coffee.
100% Mose.
So no way I want to swim in that. And again, I want to repeat, the decomposing sargassum is not just something where smells stink. It's toxic. The fumes are toxic, and the decomposing material itself, again, is filled with heavy metals that are very dangerous to us, very toxic. Arsenic and lead are in those decomposing sargassum piles. I agree with you, brother, that we reach a point with part. If our problem stay with we long enough, I knew that as if though we move on to the next, as if though we have solved the problem. We just not talk the way how it seems as if though we believe our problem solved if we not talk about it much again. And so I really wanted to just, I'm glad that last week we had a little bit of news coverage coming out of it, and I said I won't lose the opportunity because very recently I saw where we are nowhere near getting on top of this problem, and you can't tell me that it's having zero impact. You cannot tell me that.
Most one way big and serious, man, you always go back to unsustainable development. We talk about climate change. Do you have any climate change in the way we cut down the same very thing where Sargassum they help destroy? The seagrass beds and they melt right now. Fly fisherman could tell you the bottom of the sea look white instead of green. That green carpet we feed with oxygen, feed with nutrients when it comes to the protein for the fish, the crab, etc. They're dead out. I know one thing I have in the Department of Environment right now, we got dredging happen right outside of Placenta. I don't see I'm there out of internet access over the weekend. And I know you have one thing from the Department of Environment stating for right now, but we got to ease off on the unsustainable development. They'll figure this out because Sargassum itself, they kill as much, can't be as much as up in San Pedro, but they kill a lot of seagrass beds, guarantee like crazy miles, right? They kill mangrove. And what we do? We let only climate change, we climb that we beg for money. I hear me say, but change the climate as greed, change the climate as business as usual. We don't change that. I'm calling for the NGO, for the government. I don't know about the NGOs now. We found one new task force where they deal with sargassum. They continue to study fish. And continue to study where man they dive. But I haven't been to a meeting recently with none of the environmental NGO talk about why. We have a new scheme right, one new thing right now where we figure out we got a special task force. The Sargassum, because I tell you, not just government, is take a holistic view, this thing bigger than big, huge, humongous. You know, so I just say call up to everybody, man, every small, and all the small people got to start believing in it. You know what I mean? Although the man, they know the show with nothing, they spend big money here and there and Tara, but if we come out in our forces, on this other way, I'll stop this. So I really take the opportunity. I great. I wish all the time to just not say the right thing, but do the right thing as well. Not lead by example that we need to do.
And make sure you line up your next date when the company show. But you would carry on.
Wednesday right now, Mose.
Wednesday I got guests. So it'll probably have to be next week.
Okay, blessed then, blessed. Stay strong, man. I appreciate you all the time.
All right. Same, bro.
Voiceless.
Respect. Ewart Garbutt, activist, lover of our natural wealth, defender of it. Ewart Garbutt from down south, from the peninsula, representing. We can take one break and come back.
When the job demands more, Milwaukee power tools are designed to handle the toughest jobs on the construction site. If it's speed, durability, and performance you need, Milwaukee is the perfect choice. For unstoppable power at an unbeatable price, make it Milwaukee. Nothing but heavy duty. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
This is a learning experience, and this event is all about you guys. Give it a chance. Maybe a competition you partake in sparks a passion in you never knew you had. I had no idea how much I love coding until I actually explored it. We need more girls in IT.
In Belize, analysis supported by UNICEF highlights that girls between 15 and 24 use computers less frequently than boys. Regardless of whether they live in urban or rural areas, regardless of their family situation, their economic situation, or even their level of education. This gap matters because digital access today determines opportunities for tomorrow.
Be Like a Girl was never just about technology. It was about creating a space where girls can see themselves differently, where they can realize they don't have to shrink to fit into spaces. They can grow and transform them, where they understand that they are not just users of technology, but creators, innovators, and leaders.
Altoona is one of the most visited Mayan city up until lately. The adjacent communities have collaborated together to see how they can get a space here that the wood carvers could actually market and sell their product. Not having the POS machine in the past, we have lost a lot of sales. Atlantic Bank helped supported our business, giving us the opportunity to get the POS machine. Now with the POS machine, we are able to do more sales, and that will, also bring more, finance to our families.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today?
I'm so stressed out.
Okay, I'm saying I help you right now. When are this daily?
for 10 days and I'm good after that, okay?
Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
Alright, welcome back to the WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. It's Monday, the 4th of May, 2026. Unfortunately, news out of the Middle East is not good on this Monday morning. I waited until the last segment of the show to even give it any attention, not because it is not significant, it's because I know it's absolutely depressing. But we have a call. Good morning, WB. Greetings. You sound very muffled, brother.
Last week, I want to call you in regards to the two policemen that did an exemplary, a very good job in apprehending the people, the guys at the Hyde, not Daily Street, I think.
Yeah.
That they said you were saying they didn't even have to let go on one single shot, and they took care of the operation in a very professional manner.
Yeah, I said they didn't kill anybody. I don't know if they fired.
So I wanted to say, well, yes, they need the honors and everything, just like they always condecorating people and giving them a stripe or whatever. That's what those brothers deserve. But it's only one observation I was telling Sister Yaya. They said one of the guys that was apprehended supposed to got locks. So people assume, oh, that was Rastaman. So I am telling the world, it's Rastaman and dreadlock, the two different things. Because Rastaman, our man more into the culture, into his spirituality, he's not into robbing nobody. So it was a dreadlock, not a Rastaman.
They say Rasta and dread that dread.
Exactly. Even when things bad, when they tell you things dread, right?
Yeah. But I think what happened is that
if you listen to that Jamaican track, we say he never done Aracas Island, he'll tell you right there how the dread man they're not kind.
All right. So just to kind of go back on that story. So immediately after we had that conversation, I think it might have been the evening or 2 evenings afterward, it comes across on the news. I think it was on Channel 7 that not so fast. Apparently, the money is still missing.
Yeah.
And so the business owner or manager is kind of like, okay, what happened to the money? Because you found the guys, you found the gun, whatever. So there is the question mark around the money, which is not a small sum, at least knowing in my view. The report is that they're over 20,000. So I don't know what happened there. But still,
we'll see what happens. But anyway, I want to try to use my $2 thing before it cut off.
Yeah.
The next thing I want to say is congratulate that young man where you was put in the truck, where the man say about Belize, what happened to Belize, what so much things that happened. But I hope he's listening. Well, I made a wait for him to say something about the elder, because a lot of our elders have been abandoned by the children.
Yeah.
You know, like the children, they just grow up and they don't care anymore, but in grandpa and granny and auntie, and they just don't care. They live their own life and to hell with the older people. And also, the worst of all, in the last week, if you hear, they kill a man somewhere, a 70-year man, the guy robbed the place, they take all the domestic things that the man had and chop him to death. But why? Because this man is abandoned by his people, by his children. Nobody there wrong this man there by himself. You know? But other than that, respect, Brother Mo.
Give thanks. This is WUB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes. I was just saying there's nothing good to report coming out of the Middle East. Things, it appears, unsurprising to me, are about to go back to full conflict, it would appear, as the US has stated. Well, the president of the US has stated that they will begin to escort ships through the Strait of Hormuz using its military, its navy, and the Iranians are saying that's not going to happen. So there was some attempt today, conflicting reports about missiles hitting US vessels. For sure, the possibility seems likely that tankers have been hit. There's a report of a South Korean tanker being hit. There's been a condemnation of tankers being targeted. This is coming out of the Gulf states. So things are not looking good for any resolution, and obviously immediately we see the reports coming in about spike in oil prices, spike on spike. And so every time we have to hope, we not control, but we have to hope that somehow there is some final agreement. But I think it's like if a two-man got some stranglehold for one another and nobody want to tap out. One can't afford to tap out, and the next one no bill like that for tap out. So I don't know how you get anybody tapping out of that. I don't see it. It's somebody has to take an L. If somebody have to get the short end, and nobody is willing to take that short end, and so there seems to be only one way out of that. That's full-blown conflict. The resumption of full-blown conflict, it would seem to be a very likely possibility, which ain't good news for us. It means that we are a ways off from seeing the resumption of normal flow of oil and fertilizer, and the implications for that: inflation, cost of living, cost of fuel, cost of food, and other items, as well as the significant possibility of scarcity of important commodities. That's what we're staring at this Monday morning. And so I waited until the last segment to just tell you the latest news coming out of the Strait of Hormuz is not encouraging. We will take a final break, come back and wrap up.
Maria's was planned to open in 2020, and that's when COVID came. I thought the dream was dead. People would come to my house, they would purchase the coffees from there. That gave me the little confidence, like, okay, I could do this. Atlantic Bank, of course, helped me take the next step. Once I had their support, it was smooth sailing from there. This business is my life. It's literally what provides my family with food and employment. I employ 3 family members, so it's really everything for us.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
Belize wakes up connected to opportunity. And across our country, the work to keep Belize connected continues. Smart continues expanding our network across the country, bringing stronger coverage to more communities. With recent service enhancements in areas at Blue Creek and Progresso, Belize City, Orange Walk, and more on the way. Where bringing education closer to home, empowering entrepreneurs to grow their businesses, supporting industries that drive our economy, and keeping families connected wherever life takes them. With every expansion, we are investing in the infrastructure that moves Belize forward. Because connection isn't just about signal, it's about opportunity, progress, and the future we are building together. Smart, bringing people together.
Every great job starts at Brothers Habet with the best supplies and the right support, including free delivery on site, so you can focus on the job. Brothers Habet, working with contractors since 1983.
That brings us to the end of the WB Wake Up Belize Morning Vibes for today. With health and strength, we get back right here, get it started Tuesday morning, 6:30. So make sure you join with, not take long, yeah, come right on time, ready up, Creme Radio, XTV. As always, give thanks to the team behind the scenes, Larry G at Creme Radio, up at XTV, Park Cliff, and directing Harlan Wagner this morning. Stand strong, stand firm. For now, we're gone!
Changes, we are the changes to be obeyed. And all the things that must happen and not got blue skies. And nothing that people get victimized. Let's work together for better. We got to unite. Belize, yeah. Wake up, Belize. Wake up, Belize. Another day is here. Wake up, Belize. Wake up.